Good afternoon, YouTube. Today we are going to be covering Oscar Health and how they are disrupting the health insurance industry. This video is not personalized financial advice, as it is just to educate you on this company and help you make decisions when it comes to investing. But none of this is personalized financial advice. But that being said, I'm excited to get into this because this is a company I've been highly intrigued about for a while. After all the Trump tariff news came out, I kind of went away from it, just like I saw a bunch of other investors do actually, because it was a new hot name in the small cap coming up. But once uncertainty struck, people kind of steered away and went back to the stocks that they knew. Well, I kind of want to bring the conversation back around Oscar because Oscar is a growing machine. They are disrupting the health insurance, the circle, and with everything going on with United Health right now, I feel like Oscar is a very intriguing name. And so I took the time to do some research to help other investors who've been curious about Oscar Health. And hope you guys enjoy this content. And if anybody who's might already be in Oscar Health or has been around the company for a while thinks I left any important information out of this presentation, please let me know. But that being said, let's get right into it. So, on the first slide, what does Oscar Health do? Well, they have health insurance plans. They are a health insurance company. They do health insurance plans for family as well as small group plans. And if you guys are wondering what a small group health insurance plan is, that is basically health insurance plans that small businesses are able to offer to their employees. So very self-explanatory. Kind of what separates them from other health insurance is their technology integration through their mobile app and their care team in virtual care. So if you're wondering, what that might be or what that might look like, so their care team is a personalized support team that assists members in navigating their healthcare needs. And their mobile app, it allows members to manage their healthcare and including scheduling appointments and accessing telemedicine and viewing claims. So your normal healthcare needs, but it's all in a mobile app. And so that kind of goes with the day and age. Hims is very, very hot. It's personalized. It's very accessible through your phone, a mobile app. Oscar's kind of trying to do the same thing here, but with health insurance. So there you go. And then you got their Plus Oscar platform, which I think is really what differentiates them from other competitors, which is a full stack technology solution that Oscar actually offers to other healthcare organizations. And this includes tools for member engagement, data analytics, and care routing to improve efficiency and reduce costs. And this is how they are trying to offer cheaper solutions, cheaper healthcare solutions to their members, um, which differentiates them from the other markets. So it's going to save them on margin, and that's how they're also going to take some of the pie, per se, because they're going to be able to offer cheaper prices, cheaper health plan solutions, as well as hopefully here increase their margins. And hopefully the easy accessibility is what brings customers over, which I don't have the exact number on me right now, but when I was going through their earnings report, which I might be able to pull up here on my other screen, I want to say they in 2024 they had an 82% member retention. So when members join Oscar, they tend to stay. And so that is very bullish here for Oscar. Their geographic reach, they reach 18 states in 446 counties. Because it's a smaller company, it's sometimes like hard. Like I couldn't find currently how many counties they were in, but I could find there by end of 2025 they expect to reach 504 counties. So at the end of 2024 they were in 446 counties, and by the end of 2025 they'll be in 504 supposedly. But I couldn't find their current earnings. It was some webcast in which my audio wasn't working, and they didn't have a PDF file, so they wanted me to sit through the whole thing, and it was just a mess. I was like, general numbers is good enough here. It gets to the point. The growth is going to speak for itself. So this gives you a little bit of an idea. But they do still expect here by the end of 2025 to still just be in these 18 states. And if that was going to be different, then I would have tried a little bit harder to find out, what other state maybe were they looking to expand into. But they are for now expecting to stay in these 18 states. So Oscar Financials, they are a profitable company. In 2024, they recorded 10 cents EPS, and in 2025, their EPS estimate is 73 cents. They are growing very rapidly. That's like 73 cents. I want to say when I did the math, it was like an 18 PE, and that wouldn't be the forward PE, and I did not include a forward PE because they don't do quarterly guidance. They barely even do. I don't even think they really do yearly guidance. All I could find was they are expecting to grow at a 20% CAGR as of 2024, mid 2024 when they announced that. The 2024 revenue was 8.97 billion, and they are being estimated for 11.3 billion by analysts. They are a low margin business, and they are guiding to expand operating margins to 5% by 2027. As many of you know, and maybe you guys don't know, healthcare is not a high margin business. So, 5%, it's nothing like you might wonder where it stands to like other competitors, and it's not like abnormally low. It's a normal margin rate, and so they're looking to increase that to 5%, in which interesting claim. Another reason I'm looking is with all the United Health uncertainty, me as an individual looking at health insurances, as although it might not affect me directly, I would, if I'm signed up under United Health insurance, I would be looking other places. And Oscar Health is a health insurance who is being marketed as for the consumer rather than against the consumer, and rather being connected with big pharma. So I think the United Health fall could benefit Oscar very, very well, and that is one of my intrigues to Oscar. And not to mention that none of what's going on with United Health is in Oscar's guidance. So we don't know how that's going to affect the numbers, but I would not be, surprised if we saw a surge in revenue for Oscar here in the next coming quarters, or at least in the next year or two, especially if things are to get worse with United Health rather than better. So let's take a look at the Oscar chart outlook. Is this stock a buy or not for me? And I'm looking at this for me, but you guys can also take a look for yourselves. So currently, you can see that Oscar is at 1380, and its last moving average is at 1382, and it is completely under that last moving average line. So that by stock analysis wise, the stock could go down further. But as far as valuation wise and the finances, this stock is extremely undervalued in my honest opinion. I personally, I'm dumping a lot of money into SoFi right now, and I'm not sure if I want to get into Oscar right here just because of how the stock chart is set up. But it would definitely not be bad for me to DCA right about here. But I like getting greedy, so I'm probably gonna look for that $13 line, as there is strong support there. And when it went under, that was on tariff news. This all right here was tariffs. So I think $13 is definitely a buy spot, and what I might do is wait it out, see if we get 13 bucks, and then I might go long calls, and I can always convert those to shares if I want, or I can sell it with the premium on those I'm gonna get. So that's kind of where my head's at when it comes to this stock. And on the RSI, you can see the RSI is pretty low, but it looks like it could still go down further and launch up from there. And that's kind of what it did on this earnings. It launched, and then the pharma tariffs came out, and the United Health news came out, and it just kind of fell with the whole sector. So that's kind of what's going on with Oscar. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about Oscar Health. If you guys think I left out any important information, you think I nailed it, maybe you guys have a bear case for Oscar. I want to hear it all in the comments. Please let me know. Thank you guys for checking out this video, and have a nice day.